This is Elizabeth Joyce with Embracing Spiritual Frontiers. I'm going to do a tarot reading today for the sign of Capricorn. And this is a collective reading. It's for the general Capricorn energy. And is from April 15th through April 30th. I'm using the Crowley deck, the Tulse deck. And I've already pre-shuffled. So let's see what we have for Capricorn for today. The cut is adjustment, which is legalities, legal papers, and bringing things into balance. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is choices, so much that you can do, going here and there, and you may not know which way you want to go yet. You're thinking about a lot of choices. And then you have the Magus, or the Magician, which is works begun and it's good business. So whatever you choose is going to be successful. This is a major arcana card. It's a very strong card. So let's see if we can have the messages about how to get there, about how to manifest it all. The center is where we are now. The upper right is the outcome, and the upper left is your obstacles. The lower left is your psychological, and the lower right is your karma. So, and each section has 3 cards in it. Very interesting. We have 2 married couples here. 2 married couples. And the daughter of somebody. So, we're starting out with the Princess of Cups, which is your emotions. But it's your emotions that are pretty focused as to where you want to go. The Eight of Cups, you've been discouraged and you feel that your dreams, which is the Princess of Cups, are not coming true. They're not happening fast enough. And then you have the Death card, which is changes in the way of living. So what I'm seeing here is that emotionally you've got your dreams, but you feel they're going very slow. You've been a little depressed, but you're on the brink of important change. And everything is going to be changing. And it's saying in 8 months, 8 weeks, you'll see a difference, a transformation. And we're all going through transformation. This has been in the other readings as well. So we go up to the outcome and we have the World. Now the World is the end of an era, the end of some kind of era or time frame that you've been through. It's all over. All the worries are over. And it's brought you all your wishes, the 10 of Cups. So the era ending, which really ended in March with that Libra eclipse, is bringing you all your wishes, but it's going to take some time, 10 weeks, 10 months, for this to happen. And then you have the Aeon, and the Aeon is careful management and taking a definite step. So you're taking definite steps towards your future, and it's beautiful. The Aeon is a beautiful card, and it's the card of the universe. It's the card of things working out. It just takes time. Your obstacles is the Knight of Discs. Now this is a man that sits there and doesn't move. He hangs on to his money. He's slow to make up his mind, and he can be very heavy. This can be a father card, or a boss. And he's having all his wishes, but they may not be everybody else's wishes. And the woman, the Queen of Discs, has her back to him, and she's walking away and leaving. So maybe what's been bothering you is your parents splitting up, or you could be splitting up with somebody. Usually, when you have a split, you like to think that you're going towards happiness. And this is saying that that's what these people are thinking, although it may not necessarily be true. Let's go down to the psychological. Look what we have here. We have the six of this, which is values. It's feeling that there's a little bit of money. And then you have the Empress and the Emperor, both together. That's a married couple that are turning around and facing each other. So maybe this couple that's splitting are going to make up, because this is a very beautiful layout with both the man and the woman facing each other and working out their differences, which was over money. Usually is when we're in the middle of upsets. So as you read up, it's the six of this, a transformation, and the Knight of this. Now, what I think that says to me is that somebody is thinking about retiring. They're not going to be making as much money as they were in the past, and they're having a hard time accepting the change. They're having a hard time realizing that that's where they are in life. Either changing jobs, changing vocations, or retiring. One of those will go to the karma. The karma is the Six of Wands, another six. Sixes are very good numbers to have in a reading. This is true balance. Everything comes together. It is a fire card, but it is balance, and it's comfort. It's like sitting by the fireplace and being nice and cozy. Maybe you have a cup of hot chocolate and some popcorn. And here's your married couple, the Prince and Queen of Cups. So it looks to me like, I'm going to say, with the Emperor and Empress, that's higher energy from the universe, has brought down the ability for this couple that we're going to separate to come back together again and to really care about each other. Looks like they have a child, and they feel very loving for the child. I'm seeing a daughter, but it could be either. The mother and the child take a definite step for the future. So this is quite a layout, and basically it's about family matters rather than business. But you are getting a handle on it. So let's see what else we have for you, Capricorn. Now with Capricorn, I like to do the Llewellyn deck. It's a beautiful deck. So many decks. I have 10 decks, and they all have very special messages. But as I go with the energy today, I'm feeling that the Llewellyn deck is what Capricorn needs to hear the messages from. I'm doing a spread that I designed last week for Capricorn, and it's the collective spread to bring messages for your sign. We have the cut, and the first one is the horned one, which is really the devil. So that represents hard work. It represents that you don't like authority, that you don't like to follow the road, and that you are working very hard. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So you're cutting your way through, and you're determined. Usually you're not married, or you're a widow or widower, or you're single and have never married. This is the Queen of Swords, who's working towards the sun. Now the sun is the most beautiful card in the deck. So whatever pain you're going through, whatever you're working on with your sword, is going to lead you to freedom. That's beautiful. So let's see what the cards have to say. This is the layout for the collective for Capricorn. And the first card is the Two of Wands. Well, you're looking towards your future and you're thinking and you're making plans and you're figuring out how to cross this river so that you can get up to that castle. The Two of Wands is going towards the future, not quite knowing which way or what's unfolding, but just going with the flow. What concerns you now is the Magician, and that is your job. That is your business. You may own a business, Capricorns usually do, or you may be working at a company for a long, long time. You may want to make a change. But what concerns you is your business, how it's getting along, and what you need to do next. And the motivation is the King of Cups. That's either you yourself, which I feel it is, or it's your boss holding the cups upright so they can catch the mist. And the mist, of course, is what's coming in financially to the business. And the King of Cups is a very kind person, a very intuitive person, and somebody who can make you feel stronger. Now, the underlying problem is the Queen of Cups. So you're worried about women or you're worried about a relationship. It's Queen and King of Cups. It could be somebody from out of your past. It could be an ex-wife, which is what I'm feeling, that there's been some problems there. Somebody wants more than you can give. But whoever it is, they have parted from you and they've gone their own way. What do you need to understand? We've got the Knight of Cups. You need to understand the child or the children and that they may need your attention if you're breaking up. Remember, these two eclipses are very powerful, and these two eclipses have created family stress and family problems. This also could mean that a husband and wife are back to back about how to handle a child, where a child should go to college, whether you should give the child money, whether the child needs to go out on his own, or even if you should buy your child a new car. So it's a concern about that. And you need to understand that the mother is facing the child. So she's trying to listen to the child and hear the child's concerns and problems while the father has his back to them. So how can you adjust to the situation? And we have the Page of Cups. This is a younger child. Look at all the cups here. Or somebody young, a young idea. The fish is coming out of the bowl, and that usually means a new project or a new direction. But it's the spiritual card. So this new direction, you need to really contemplate, think about, meditate on, so that you can get out of feeling trapped and feeling that you're lost in the woods, which is what that horn one is all about. You really need to work hard. You've neglected going within, and you've neglected following your guides. So what's your new path? Well, we've got the Strength card upside down, and what that is reversed. So what that's telling me is that you haven't got enough strength right now to go on a new path because you've been so consumed with worrying about the family matters. And cups is always emotions. And when you put this much emotion out, you usually don't have strength. So again, you need to work on it, and you need to give yourself some time, 8 months, before you can get control again. and get your strength back. Actually, you may be recovering from some kind of an illness, and that would be the King of Cups, recovering from some kind of an illness or worrying about an illness with one of your children. Now we go over to the Angel card, which is the Chariot. My goodness, what a beautiful card. The angels are bringing you your strength. The angels are bringing you ideas, and they're bringing you the way out. It's very plain. It's a 7. A 7 is a spiritual number, and it's the Chariot. Now we have the Angel card, and I use this angel deck that's absolutely beautiful. And now we're going to find out the angel message for Capricorn. And the angel message is choose a new direction. Wow. So that's what I've been telling you all through the reading. You need to take the time. You have a lot of choices. You're going to go into the sun. And it's saying the Queen of Swords will be helpful to you. Now that's a female. And it could be some colleague at work. It could be somebody that you depend on, even your mother, helping give you ideas of what new direction you need to go into. And the next one is the outcome. And the outcome is that King of Pentacles. So the outcome is that you get your strength back, you get new work, you bring in money, and you're successful. Wow. And it's very lasting and very stable because it is a Capricorn card. So this is just beautiful. I'm sorry that you are going through all this strain right now, but it will work out to your advantage down the road. Keep going, one step in front of the other. Concentrate on today and do what you can to make it a beautiful, wonderful time. Well, this is what I have for you now. And what we're going to do is pull a rune so that you can have your divine message for Capricorn. Here we go. We'll see what the rune is. This is the rune of protection. And protection is important because, as we've seen here, you really need to build your strength up. You don't need to strain that body or have any more sickness. And you really need to take care of yourself. Watch who you tell your secrets to. Make sure that you're around trusted people. And make sure that your house is secure and safe. I'm going to read from the rune book to help you understand protection. Protection and elk. Control of the emotions is that issue here. Now, Capricorns are known for having a temper, and they keep it inside, but when it comes out, it's like an explosion. So control of the emotions is an issue. Transformation and transition and shifts in your life course and accelerated self-change is what's at hand. And it's important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the highs as well as the lows. This time offers ample mental exercise and stimulation. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune, and with them come trespasses and unwanted influences. And we talked about that because it all started with that horned one, which is the devil card. Even though it's going to go into the sun, you want to keep away from unwanted influences at this time because you don't have the strength too much to work with them. Protection serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior, the one whose battle is always with itself. The protection of the warrior is like the curved horns of the elk or like the sedge grass, for both serve to keep open space around you. Remain mindful that timely action and current conduct are the only true protection. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain, watch it, and stay with it. Don't try to protect yourself from life or pull the veil down and escape by denying what's happening. You will progress, and you are always protected. You're always protected by the universe and by your angels. And the more you call them in, the more that you meditate and bring in that white light, the more you will be strengthened and the more you will be protected. So, this is what I have for you today, Capricorn. And I thank you for listening and for coming to my channel, Embracing Spiritual Frontiers. And I ask that you click like and please subscribe. Yes, I do personal readings, and you can check out my website to sign up. And there is a 24-hour answering service, 201-934-8986. It's an answering service, so leave a message and we'll get back to you. Thank you for listening. Love you all, and I'll see you next time.